right? And yeah, it's really fun, of course, very emotional, seeing 1% of 1,000. And people are into 1% ever, but it's just, you know, it's special to get into 1,000 of anything, right? 1,000 of anything, 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 likes, whatever, right? Yeah. Everything 1,000 is bad, right? So, I haven't slept much in that moment and so on. But now, of course, time for Mieruko-chan, which is one of my, of course, favorite anime that is, right? It's a really good anime. And, you know, last episode she kinda befriended Yuria, I guess. Yeah, after strangling her and so on, after Yulia's like, you can see him, right? Look at the monster over there. You're like, yeah, I can see it, all right. Yeah, I was like, okay, so maybe they finally became friends, right? But she offered her food, right? Of course, Yulia's like, she's trying to poison me. It's an attempt on my death. One thing about the interesting anime, which I think is uncommon for similar settings, is that Yuria can't see the big yokai. She can't see the most powerful yokais. I mean, I would think normally that a bigger yokai would be easier to see. It's bigger and also has more, you know, radiant power, right? But in this anime, clearly Yuria can't see the bigger ones. So I guess they're actually more hidden the stronger they get, right? So that's an issue she has. You can only see the tiny ones. She never understands, you know, the danger she's in. But she's like, oh, he's only tiny guys over here. Like, no, the big ones are there too, right? Yeah. So that girl, her weaknesses, her power weakness is kind of obvious, right? But anyway, right. Let's watch it. I'm just gonna put up the timer. What's the time button? Okay, there we go. So a little scatterbrained here, but I am honestly very tired since I haven't slept much as once yesterday. Where's that? Why isn't the timer here? Sorry. There it is. Okay, so. I know it's wrong thing, but so yeah, I am scatterbrained here. Clumsy. Fix that for you guys. Come on. There we go. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, sorry about that. No, but I just woke up. No, but kinda. I just kinda woke up. Okay, it's just like very early morning for me. And I kinda, you know, I'm kinda my day rhythm is kinda ruined since I streamed for like what 6 hours or something like that. That a break in total, I think. Maybe a break, but anyway. So I'm tired. It's my switch. Here we go, though. Give me some comedy. And of course. Nice. Otwoto's always like, yeah, gotta get some hot. It's probably like ghosts over here in the poor clothing store here. It's gonna be like etchy. I mean, this anime is so etchy. It's gonna be like, oh, do you wanna put on this in the clothes? This anime is always very etchy. I mean, it's like, it's gonna be her dressing up now, right? You know how this anime is. It's gonna, you know, this anime, they're gonna show her oppa side. You know how this anime is. It's basically a, yeah, kawaii little Toto. Here we go. I mean, you know what this anime is. They're gonna show her oppa ass or something, right? They're gonna, ooh, it's gonna ghost inside there, goes. Here we go. Mieruko-chan, Sun des do no obviously my favorite I've always said this. You know, you have those, you know, people talking about, you know, if you could have, you know, if you could, you know, smash one famous person or whatever, you know, the thing. I obviously would pick this. Yeah, this, I'm gonna be a hentai here, but come on. If I had to do with one celebrity, it's pretty clear what celebrity I would have picked. There's one famous voice actress that I'm in love with. I have no problem saying that I'm in love with this beautiful goddess sings here. I have called it in the Axis cult, right? So, you know, it fits into my perspective, right? But this is my morning brew here. I think I'm really. This is so cheap, okay? It's like, well, it's like pay. It's like they cost 50 off, really. So you pay, buy one and get two. That's why I keep buying them, because they're so incredibly cheap, right? So this is my favorite taste of this, of energy drinks. But this is so goddamn cheap. But here we go. It's obviously gonna be oppies here. Yeah, and the lady's like, Here we go, some ass. This anime, you know it's gonna be. This anime is so etchy. Of course, it's gonna be like, oh, should you disappear, mom? I'm gonna show her buttocks and so on. This anime is also very, very etchy. I mean, you know, it's like it's the hen, of course, but it's hen. Yeah, don't rush me. You're gonna see this classic scene, right, where their brother is like, can I look at your bra? Like, come on, weirdo. And of course, there she is, the ghost. One leg was red before, so one that means something. Like one leg was like injured or something. No. She's can never be at peace, this poor woman. Yeah, she can never be at peace. See, one leg is like red. Maybe she died from some. You do look great in that. See, the ghost is like, it's a nice ghost. The ghost is like. See, this ghost is being friendly. You look great in that dress, honey. It does look great, don't you? See, everyone's like, yeah. See, the ghost is a nice ghost. She's just like, if she was like, you fat or something, then you know. But this ghost says to be friendly to her. This ghost is like, you look great in this, yeah. You know, you would think most ghosts would be like, you look fat. But no, this ghost is like, you know, it's just telling her that she looks pretty, right? So it's actually, but she looks like a, you know, giving her a dress. The ghost is probably a dead worker, right? She probably used to work here, right? The ghost looks like a woman. Yeah, like she's probably, you know, a clerk who died, right? She looks like a typical woman that would work in, yeah, this woman here, right? Poor like her. Yeah, the poor ghost has a broken record, right? Like the poor ghost is for too long in that place. They can't stop it. Tabasco juice, okay. What? Ooh, cute. Like a heart couple thing. For mom though? I don't know. I like how they're playing the opening in the background. Yeah, they're playing the opening. That is so weird. He loves this stuff. Yeah, it's like cute animal. And come on, sister. It's like a cute. Yeah, he loves that shit. He's like, oh my god, have you seen this thing? It's like a cute little shark on it. Yeah, he loves that shit, right? That brother, he's all like, oh my god. What's the problem on Discord? Oh, here we go though. Something bad's happening. So I saw that my memory is running out here. I did too much streaming yesterday. Yeah, my hard drive is running out of memory. I just had to throw away some hand stuff on my computer. I need to get some space here. Sorry, give me a second. Something like that, maybe. Whoa! Killed him? What is this ghost? Come on, does it work? There we go. Wrong one? What? This ghost is like an actual. Can he kill them for real though? Is he like the Reaper or something? But he can't murder like a killer though. He might be a Reaper, but he looks more like just like a dead murderer, right? Maybe he's actually was Shinigami, but I don't think so. He looks too ugly for that, or kind of weird, right? Oh man. But the PD can't hurt people though. However though, Mieruko can see him, so you know, you would imagine that she might be able to die from it, right? Because yeah, she's like if you're in the realm, maybe it can hurt you. Kind of like in Berserker, right? Kind of like if you're branded, it can hit you. Oh, this guy's talking here. Oh, he's gonna die now. I wonder if they get some sickness or something. If you see the anime, if a ghost like yeah, look at this. If this guy hits you, do you get sick now? Do you get like, you know, do you get some issues, right? This anime definitely wonder if you get sick now. Like, yeah, like is his soul taking damage, right? It's kind of like, he keeps saying like Shigao. Maybe he's like a really incompetent Death Reaper. He's like Shinigami, they can't hit them. Oh no, he's gonna come after Mieruko. He goes after every person though. He's like a very, very, very incompetent Reaper, perhaps. I have to kill everyone. Oh, that guy died now. What? War? I mean, it was like a pink shifter there when he... Because he kind of had like a... It left a little bit of a pink thing inside him, right? So I would say that one looked like he actually killed them. That looks kind of like he actually killed them, right? I think so. Oh man, maybe you can see her. Okay, no, this woman is like dying. So maybe he's the Death Reaper then. Maybe he's the Reaper. Yeah, because she's like, her soul is going out something. Won't he know that though? There we go. So she kills her? I guess. That's how people die? I guess so. And it puts out her soul or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. That's how he... Maybe that's how ghosts are made then. Very specific. But does she just die now then? But the woman isn't like... Well, maybe she's possessed? And maybe he's a good guy? Maybe he has it for being possessed? Yeah. Man, this anime is so weird, man. This anime is so strange, you're like, what's happening? So now, fortunately, it might hit the musical too, right? Oh, lucky. Well, if she... got a daughter's ex, man. What's happening? I mean, maybe she just timed it perfectly and could like dodge it. She could go stand up because like I have to leave now at the station, right? She could pretend to leave at the station, right? Oh, come on. He cut away in this moment there. What happened? Oh, he just stopped because of the... Oh, man. That was scary. But in fact, like the woman didn't like... Maybe the woman... Oh, hit Mieruko. Okay. Nothing happens then. So she's immune to it even though she can see him. I guess she actually took it there. Managed to... But the woman next to her didn't die, right? So maybe like he saved her? This guy's like, oh, I'm gonna like kill everyone. He just keeps cutting it. But the woman next to her actually had a ghost inside of her. So maybe she was possessed then. It felt like he saved her. It felt like he actually helped her, right? Like he's actually going around because she didn't need to hurt her. It's more like he extracted a ghost out of her. This anime is so strange. We're gonna talk about it in the review part. We'll go back to it. It's an anime again. It's like it's so hard sometimes to know when this anime is happening, right? In that sense, you're like, yeah, Betsy, nothing happened. Normal day for your sister. This poor woman is like, yeah, you know, nothing ever happened, brother. Stop asking me. Just go over here. Yeah, great day. But is this woman dead now, or is she just not possessed? Oh, come on, that was lame. I really want to see if she was gonna die or something, if she got a heart attack or something, right? Maybe she died, right? Maybe she had a heart attack, maybe she had a sickness. But it didn't seem like she was dying. Oh, I see. Yeah. This anime, man. Etchy. Girls have it rough! Yeah, it's a girl thing! Yeah, it's a gender-specific issue that I have. Yeah. Poor little Mieruko. So they got the heart cups. Well, I guess Dad is still there as we know it, you know. Ghost Dad. Yeah, episode 4, man. Best is still, of course. Yeah, Ghost Dad, you know, he's still around. Got the typical shrine, of course, for her husband. Very anime, you know. No, but very Japanese, right? They have the shrine of the dead in the house stone, yeah. See it in a lot of animes. But, yeah. I really want to know if the woman is alive. I really want to know if she's alive, right? For that delayed, they didn't actually show if she was... Oh, pregnant? Well, the sensei's pregnant, yeah. Sensei's pregnant. Yeah, exactly. The sensei's pregnant, I said earlier. Exactly. Sensei's been... She's been shown to be pregnant earlier in episode 1 or something. I have a pretty good memory. I'm pretty proud of my memory, yeah. I knew it would be Sensei immediately, as I said earlier. But I don't know. I'm just thinking it's gonna be something bad now, right? Like it's gonna be a ghost hurting her baby or something. Yeah, it's gonna be something sick now, right? Probably. I feel it's gonna turn into something bad, right? The poor. Okay, doesn't wanna do everything though. But yeah, it's very common in Japan, right, for a woman to kinda start working as a sensei, for example, and then she leaves, right? And usually kinda, how say it, you know, like she becomes a stay-at-home mom right after she... Oh man, see? That's what I'm talking about. It's like a ghost kind of possesses her baby, right? Something. But this doesn't look like an evil ghost though. So maybe it's like protecting the baby or something? It's like a white thing. It might not be an evil thing. Or maybe it's super evil. But it also could be that if someone is born right, they get a soul. So could it also be the baby's soul though? I'm thinking that it could be, of course, you know, she's pregnant, right? And because there are gods and spirits in this world, maybe this is just the baby's soul, right? And then they're gonna go into the baby portion. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be the baby's soul. I don't know. I feel, you know, it's probably the soul of the baby, right? Because she, of course, is pregnant and, you know, it has to get a soul somehow, right? So that's probably it. I feel that would be the likely scenario in this case. Because it looks white, right? If it was like a dark thing, then I would be like, okay, this is probably evil. But see, isn't it probably more like a ghost spirit thing? More a soul, right? But of course, so look at that. I mean, it's either possessing her baby, right? But I think it's much more likely that it's... I feel, honestly, I feel pretty confident it's gonna be the baby's soul. Yeah, come on. Or you know she's possessed, right? Her baby. It's like the Omen thing. Yeah? Or her baby is like the new Satan. Or her baby is Lucifer. Ah, he's like, be careful for stairs, Sensei. I read One Piece, okay? I read that One Piece storyline, and you know, stairs are dangerous, yeah. You better avoid stairs. Very ominous. She's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna fall on the stairs. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna avoid stairs. Okay, yeah, that's a good, yeah, good help there. Oh no, she had lost her baby earlier. But maybe the white thing is her first dead child then. Yeah. So, okay. So, given this thing then, it's the soul of her lost baby, right? Come on. Yeah. So, it's Onisha, right? Come on. It's Onisha, the white thing. Come on, it's obvious. Yeah, exactly. It's Onisha, right? The first, her lost baby is, yeah. See, it was the soul then of her baby, right? But yeah, of course it's the, yeah. Of course it's the lost baby, right? And now she gets it, yeah. It's the little Onisha. But this anime has some good moments, definitely. Some sad moments, right? So, of course, it's Onisha. That's coming there, right? Yeah. No. But certainly then it's the dead... her dead baby, right? Her first baby that died in childbirth, or... She didn't specify, but you know, like I say... It's okay. Her first baby, right? It died in childbirth, something like that, and you know, and that's the baby, right? So, okay. But again, right, it wasn't black, right? It was white, so yeah. Black ghosts are evil, right? White ghosts are like spirits or whatever, right? Or nice kamis, more like it, more yokais. They're nice people. That's a sad scene. What's this now? Someone who died? Yeah, she can probably see that person who died. Oh yeah, it's like a died in a car crash. So it's like, that's probably what she could see, right? Car crash victim. That's why he has like this glass, this like shattered glass in his hand and so on. Yeah, that person probably got killed by a car, right? So he has flowers there. But some of them are clearly not evil. I mean, that's clearly, yeah. Clearly again, there's a dead baby, right? That thing don't look kind of evil. Some of them are definitely kind of evil. Some of them are more like innocent spirits or whatever, right? This thing is like just some... Yeah, like a person that died in a car crash. Yuria. Fighting her. But I'm thinking of Bleach, right, you know. And of course in Bleach, part of being a Shinigami in Bleach is to send them to the next world, right? So kind of have them go... So maybe, again, I feel Mieruko might be able to like send that guy that keeps asking for help, right? And then you have this thing that's really disgusting. Some of them are very evil, and some other ones feel like she could maybe help them go to another realm, right? Like this thing here is really evil. But I don't know. He looks like a really fat guy, though. And obviously fat people are evil, though, so I mean, that's what I mean here generally. But I don't know. Like this thing, it doesn't look... It's more disgusting than evil, though, I suppose, this thing. Like a big fatso with... Necessarily isn't... Okay, it's like a weird tentacle fatso. Like, no. I'm gonna fight them more! I'm gonna face them head on! Actually, no. I love it! Oh, Oshiriku! But yeah, I love it. She had... Yeah, Oshiriku! Big Mom would be so proud of her, yeah. And also Futaba-chan. Oshiriku, man. Everybody got him anyway. It was out of Oshiriku. Yeah, it was a mott on it! Oh my god. Moths! Yeah, your life is so bad. I guess it's like... I love how Hannah is like, yeah, oh yeah, that was like insect on it. It's so disgusting. Like this big insect? Like, yeah. Definitely relatable to my issues. Yeah, it's so relatable to poor Miko. She's like, yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah. Big insects, yeah, ugh. You know how they are, yeah. And new sensei? Oh, it's gonna be the bad boy, right? I guess so, or ghost. Something evil, clearly. Yeah, because of course Sensei left. Yeah, obviously she left. Maternity leave. Well, it's probably gonna be this like demonic necromancer guy, whatever he is. Yeah. Sentono with like super staring red eyes. Exactly. The cat killer guy. Yeah. He looks very young for being a teacher, but that's kind of their age, honestly, but okay. And it's like, he's kind of hot. Yeah, see? He looks way too young, right? You're like, yeah, he's very handsome, very bishonen. He looks way too hot for his age. Yeah, Hannah, of course, recognized him from the cat murderer. Yeah, I mean, this is interesting, though. Mieruko gets her antagonist guy in the school here. Best teacher ever. A lot of dead kittens or something. Yeah. Okay. Best teacher ever arrives. Yes, yeah, next episode has to deal with that shit. He has to know that she can see, right? Because he seems to be very powerful. He seems to be very powerful and be on the evil side. He probably very much knows what she can see, right? It's clearly gonna be an after-ending credits. So let's wait for that. It's clearly like 20 minutes left. There's obviously gonna be something afterwards. Certainly. We're gonna go back to the woman who got cut in the head. Or whatever happened to her. We gotta go back to that in this report. So I'm very interested in trying to figure out what happened to her, right? And of course, share tutorial I have, of course, potentially after this. And I will show you my new shirt, my new mustache shirt that I made after this video. So I can push that after this out. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be shocked how good it is. Okay, here we go. It's clear after the credits. Maybe it's censored then. But I'm hoping that's going to happen to the woman who got cut. Come on, show me what happened to the woman who got cut, hopefully. Okay, it's back to the... Oh, it might be the cat, nice cat guy. Right? The guy with like... Yeah, the guy with cat spirits, okay. With the dead wife spirit. Yeah, he can't pick the right food, right? Like, he's a very serious cat lover. Okay, so the spirits... But, okay, but pick the red one then. Don't they want the red one? I mean, they look pretty serious, yeah, the spirits. I don't know what he's waiting for. If the spirits are like, yeah, pick the red one, right? So does the spirit pick everything for him? Yeah, I want this thing. Yeah, I see like, yeah, the spirit points to this thing. I see like, the spirit will guide me for everything. Yeah, the cake is the best cake, okay. Yes. Yeah. The spirits are like, this is the best cat food. So yeah, he's like letting his spirit cats tell him what to buy and so on. Oh no, it's a wedding anniversary of course for the cake with his dead wife, right? Man, this guy's like a really sad side story in this anime, yeah. You know, his dead wife, of course, and her wedding, dear wedding, I mean. Yeah. But he can probably see his wife though, right? That guy can probably see his wife though. I mean, he can see his spirit cats, right? So he can probably see his dead wife though, for that matter. But okay, let's review the episode. Evil Sensei appears, and he looks really evil. Yeah, he looks very, very evil. What's his name? Sentono? Kind of a strange name. He looks particularly pretty evil, right? We have seen him before, of course, in the cat episode. So this is the return of both the cat lover and the cat. I don't know. Does it eat cats? I don't know. He's clearly very evil. My first question, of course, it probably be in that episode, is does he know that Mieruko-chan can see them, right? That the Miko can see them. And it would feel to me that he probably can, because he can clearly see the ghost, right? He doesn't know the ghost is the one, right? Well, maybe he doesn't know that she can see it, but he can clearly see them. And he probably noticed that. But I mean, in the last encounter, she of course refused to give him the cat, right? Because she obviously saw the evil cat with him. And that would tell me, at least, if I was the bad guy, that, well, she could see my ghost, right? Yeah. So I think that he knows that she knows, right? You know what I mean? He probably knows that she can see, right? Because whereas she suddenly refused to give him the cat, right? Of course, we know that she did it because she could see the ghost, right, with him, or whatever demons is with him, right? So yeah, I think he figured out last time that she could see it, right? Well, you know, otherwise why would she act how she did, right? So he has to figure that out. So this is definitely getting into a much more antagonistic scene here, or setting. I mean, scene as well, but definitely much more antagonistic. He's obviously the bad guy of the anime, so that's no surprise. But he's suddenly also her homegrown teacher. He's suddenly also Miko-chan's teacher. Maybe he's straight up the teacher because he wanted to kill her or whatever. Yeah, maybe he picked his job so he could find her, right? So this might be his plan. Seems kind of like a low. It's probably not random that he, you know, started working at school when he saw these girls. He also probably, of course, knows that Hana is this man of goodness, you know, Hana's innocence power, right? He also probably saw that, again, given he has the same powers, right? Or at least probably better powers. At least 10. I mean, he probably has. I'm gonna guess just generally that he's probably a lot stronger, of course, than Miko or someone, with his knowledge, but she probably has higher potential, right? She's probably stronger than Miko, of course, currently, but, you know, she can probably defeat him eventually, because she has, you know, higher potential, right? But, yeah, next episode's gonna be really interesting, it's episode 9, when she's actually gonna have to, like, I guess, fight this guy, right? To some extent. I mean, obviously, he's gonna tell her exactly that he wanna kill her, and they're probably gonna have some, you know, back and forth, right? But so episode 9 is probably gonna be very much more antagonistic, right? When actually having this murderer sensei suddenly in her class, and he probably wants to. I would guess that it's two things, right? He probably wants to kill Miko because she can see his powers, right? And she's an enemy to him. But I think that Hana is probably more interesting, right? Because we know all the ghosts love Hana. He probably is like Hana is his like angel power, whatever she's. Yeah, I think he's probably gonna be more interested in actually capturing Hana, or whatever, right? Or killing her or something. That's probably his bigger deal, I would guess, because she's like the Jesus kind of character, right? Where Miko is just like an enemy for him, but she's like this holy kind of girl, right? So, and of course, Sensei's I mean, I did guess that it was gonna be her baby soul, right? So I mean, I was technically correct. It was just the first baby soul, but yeah. So she mentioned that she lost like a child in childbirth in her last pregnancy. You know, the child like a stillborn or died, whatever, in the first. Well, of course, it was gonna be the soul of her son, right? That died. But let's talk about the evil killer ghost thing. Maybe it wasn't evil. Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, he's like helping the woman. So let's go back here. This is the thing I want to talk about. So interesting. The anime definitely explained this thing. I first thought he was just gonna be like, he's a killer, right? Like an evil ghost, like a serial killer turned into a ghost, right? And he's going around murdering people, but he's failing. But I was like, actually, no, he seems to actually be the Shinigami, kinda, right? And I was like, maybe he's just a Shinigami, Death Reaper, you know? Bleach style and so on, and Death Note, whatever, right? Yeah, Shinigami, and Thanatos and so on. Classic Greek mythology, yeah. Or Thanos then, yeah. Thanatos in Greek mythology is Death Reaper, and Hades. These are people never get, honestly, I feel, it is very simple, honestly. So Hades, he's the, the ruler of the undead world, right? In Greek mythology. But he's not the Reaper or God of Death. God of Death is actually Thanatos in Greek mythology, right? The Titan is like the Reaper, right? He actually is the one that kills people. He's more the actual, like, death as a god, right? Where, again, Hades is more like the ruler of the dead world, right? Which is a different position, actually, yeah. Where Thanatos is actually like the god death of himself, right? He's like the death of gods, yeah, whatever. And then, of course, for example, the Marvel comics, whatever, is named after him, like Thanos, right? Named Thanatos, which is the god of death, right? But anyway, this guy is some kind of Thanatos Death Reaper guy, kinda. He clearly cuts this woman in the head, right, and gets her soul or something. But that's what this thing is so confusing, or this anime definitely loves to do this thing. We kind of has double messaging, right? Because did he kill her, or did he just help her? First, I thought, oh, he killed her, right? This is how ghosts are created. This is how he smacked her in the head. He's the Death Reaper, whatever you call him, right? Shinigami and so on. And then he cuts her, and that means that she is now dead, and let's say she had a heart attack or whatever, right, or something. That's how that scene, I think, first looked like. That he killed her, right, because of it's her time, right, whatever. But then it's like, no, she looks kind of fine, because that, yeah, so this scene is obviously not really like perfectly explain what's happening, but the next scene, she just keeps sleeping, right? So we don't see her actually like falling down or something. So if she had died, I think Miko and her brother and so on would have seen that she collapsed, right, or she would have like a heart attack or something, and then he would be the one to like kill her, right, because it's like her time to die. But instead, it's like she just kept sleeping. So I think he actually helped her, right? And sudden reaction party, I think this guy actually, first he always looked very, very evil, or then it's like maybe it's a Death Reaper, but actually I think it's like another thing. Maybe he's Death Reaper anyway, but he seemingly is more hunting the ghost, right? So I think she was possessed by this ghost. It was someone inside her body, right? And this guy is like, I'm coming to save her and like retrieve these ghosts that are crazy. So he's like, I think he just helped her. I think he cured her from the ghost, which is really weird. But given how this anime is and their weirdness, this is maybe how it works, right? So even if he looks like a bad guy, but he actually is a good guy, right? He goes he's crazy, he's like cutting up everyone because he's clearly kind of incompetent. No matter what he's incompetent, right? Because he kind of cuts people at random. So he has a really bad, I guess, radar to actually find people that he either should kill or, I mean, no matter if he's actually evil or good, he's doing a bad job, right? Like, yeah, regardless of if he's trying to kill her or he's trying to save her, he's a really bad at it because he cuts like 20 people before her. So he's clearly incompetent, right? Obviously, no matter what his actual motivation is. But anyway, so that's why he kind of cuts everyone, I guess, right? Because he's a clumsy Death Reaper guy. But yeah, then I think he's saving her, right? I think he just made her healthier because she just kept sleeping and nothing happened. If she had, of course, collapsed or whatever, he would actually have killed her, right? Like it's her time to die. But now it seems more like he's just removing the like possession from her, right? Because he's like got one, he's like, yep, got the woman, saved her. But this is weird. So maybe Miko shouldn't be afraid of him. Maybe she didn't need new Panzer, right? Because yeah, it looked first like, yeah, again, like he took her soul, but then he kind of grabs it and it's like, there's one down in the bag, and he kind of collects it, right? Yeah, like he picked. So I mean, he still might be the dead. I think still he's like a Death Reaper or whatever, right? The Shinigami. But it's not like he's going around killing people. It's more like he picks up ghosts that are possesses people or whatever. They kind of lost their purpose and he takes them. And he still probably takes this ghost to the death world, right? He still probably the death god and takes it to the dead world, so to speak. That's probably still what he's doing. But he's probably hunting ghosts that are amok or something, right? Ghosts that are not going willingly to the undead world or something, the underworld. That's probably what he's doing. Like he's like, this ghost failed this mission, and you know, like then he comes and collects them, right? But otherwise, though, again, even though why he's doing it, he's obviously very incompetent. Because he's just like, I'm just gonna cut everyone. Yeah, he's just like, he's just winging it against everyone. He's like, this guy, now maybe this guy. And now when the guy with the foremost passed him, and he just kept swinging like kind of random. Yeah, he was like, maybe this guy. Yeah, and he just kept kind of like, he's like, not this one. Yeah, so. But it feels like he's actually a good person, right? Or a good ghost or good god or whatever. He's just really bad at it. And that's kind of fitting for this anime because, yeah, they have a lot of these ghosts and spirits and so on, but they all seem kind of weird, right? Yeah, like they're doing stuff that doesn't really... Like the thing with the mouthing, that also probably sets them to hell, right? When they kind of finish with their ghost thing, whatever, they go to the mouthing that bites them. That seems to be a gateway to hell, right? So to speak. But it also seems kind of a weird system, right? So it does feel like this is a good guy, but the system's just crappy, right? You know what I mean? It's like a bad system. This is how it works, but it's a bad. He's probably the Death Reaper, but it's just a really bad system. How it's actually, how it works, right? How it actually like combines the, the system. It's like, oh, I guess that's how it works, but it is really crappily. It's like, you know, God is a really bad system architect. Yeah, it's like God is really bad at his job, you know. It's like everything, not if this God, but I mean the top God, you know, the one that created all the spirits, whatever, the first God, right? Yeah, the big boss. I mean, the God number one, right? That created the door and stuff. He clearly was a bad architect, so everything is kind of incompetence. But anyway, that's review, guys. I think we're into the episode, definitely into the episode. What do you guys think? Think I'm right? I think he's actually is the death. I think he is the Reaper, right? I think he's the Shinigami. He actually probably is doing his job, but he's just bad at it. But anyway, guys, subscribe to the channel. Soon, guys, I'm gonna show you my mush tension shirt, right? It's gonna be the best thing ever. And you can also